Hello everybody, and welcome to a new video. And today I'm going over all the Terraria biomes, and today we're ranking them based on how good the quality of the zone is, and how good the content you get from when you go inside of it, and then when do you leave the zone? Like how long do you stay in the zone throughout the game, and how relevant is the overall content? And today I'm joined by WarmcKey07. Today who's gonna help me
Hello,
rank this.
everyone.
He's played this game for probably like how long have you played this game?
Since like 2014, I want to say,
So around
around
9
that time.
years, almost 9 years, or it is 9 years. Okay, so I played this game for I think since 2015 or 2014. I'm not exactly
So around the
sure.
same time.
Around the same time, yeah. And I've
Yeah.
played every around since I think since like start of the game. So
1.2, I think it was
yeah,
the
I think it was
version around that
1.2.
time.
So you know, really all these zones, some of them are newer, some of them are obviously from the version we first played. So we obviously have our experience playing this game. And
Yeah.
starting off, we have the plains biome. Now, this is the first zone you spawn in. You always spawn in the zone. And overall, I feel like this zone is very solid. It has a lot
Very
of.
good for NPCs,
It's very,
for
yeah,
sure.
it's very good when you're starting out and you need a good place to chill from everything. So, overall,
But
I feel
nothing
like,
like too crazy.
yeah, I feel like
Like chest-wise and loot, it's just like nothing too
it's
crazy,
okay.
but
The content
it's a
you get
safe
from it,
zone.
but thing about this is you don't. This zone does not need content. You're just always in the zone because this is where your houses usually are. You know, so I have to give it at least okay. I don't think it's a good zone. I think it's an okay zone for just being the zone you always go back to. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very safe zone.
Yeah.
Good for NPCs, not crazy on loot, but
Okay. Yeah.
it's an
And by the
okay.
way, I want to go over another thing about the toast. Is we're gonna go from the basic zones, then we're gonna get more complex and farther we go. And like we'll start with this zone, then we'll get to like the jungle, and then we'll go to the hell, and then we'll go to the end with the temple. So yeah, kind of chronological order from when we start to end.
This
Okay,
tier list also doesn't have the pillars,
yeah, no
but I
pillars,
don't
but
know if it.
I think pillars are really an event rather than a what's it called biome.
Yeah.
Some of these biomes are a little bit weird though. Okay, anyways, let's go
Like
into the desert, the upground desert. Overall, I think it's a
kind
bad
of
zone.
kind of a mid.
I don't
That
think it's a
has
mid
the
zone. I feel like it's okay
pyramids.
if you can include pyramids. I guess I'll put it in low okay, just because of the pyramids.
I'd probably go bad, honestly. Other than like sand for
Oh my
glass
bad.
and cactus for cactus armor, there's really not much going for it other than the event, the
Yeah, and
sandstorm.
sandstorm. Yeah, sandstorm is also right. I would overall say that this zone it has some content. It's decent.
Underground is definitely
Excuse me.
better than above ground for sure.
Oh no, for sure. I think it has way more content. I think it's a high bad zone. I think it's just on the edge of being mid, but it is what it is. Okay, then we have the ice biome. This zone is weird because it's like, okay, so I'm gonna put it ahead of the desert zone,
Has
but I
deer
wouldn't.
clops,
Deer collapse. I forgot. Yeah, I think it's up there now. Yeah, it's above plains. I would say. Yeah,
the
cause
music,
music. Blizzard, frost armor is great. Um, and
not really much else.
eh,
I think
I think
I
it's
don't.
okay. I wouldn't say it's terrible.
Yeah,
I would say
it's
it's a
definitely
fun zone though.
yeah, nothing too crazy.
Like, would you
like
rather have
the
a
desert.
desert or would you rather have a ice biome? I would say I'd rather have an ice
Probably,
biome.
I probably rather have an ice biome for
Yeah,
sure.
it just has like an underground ice biome has a shit ton of weird shit about it. Where the life crystal generation is really weird there, but but I think it's an okay zone. I think it's better than the plains only because of the fact that this zone right here has Dirk as a boss. This doesn't have a boss, and overall the
It's
content
not a
inside of
super
it's
dangerous
it's all
one
right.
either.
Yeah, overall I think
Uh,
it's all right. The mob
yeah,
design's pretty nice, and yeah, okay. Move on now to the regular caves. Okay, regular caves are weird. I'm gonna put in the okay just for like when we talk about it because I'm not sure where to put this one. This one is a little bit weird because this was a very safe underground zone compared to the rest, and it really is like it feels weird because it's like the content you get from it is kind of like the entirety of the underground section. So I think it's a good zone. I think it's overall good.
It also has the underground the houses and stuff.
Yeah, no,
But I
that's
think
right.
it's nothing
True.
crazy.
I
But
feel like it's a good zone though. Would you agree?
yeah, I
Okay.
would definitely say it's a
Okay,
good
now
zone.
let's get to more spicy shit. This is the one of the evils. This is corruption. I'm just gonna put it there because I think we're gonna put it. Corruption is a zone that has content from the moment you go into it, and then the moment you leave it. Usually going to then what's it called? The mechanical bosses, then going to obviously the end game. So this
Very dangerous biome for sure.
it's dangerous really like at every single point when you're playing
Early,
with it, and overall corruption compared to Crimson, like it's such a good zone because like listen, corruption and Crimson are so good zones. They're so just full like Wormscarf. The bosses there are the bosses. The boss are the one boss in each zone are present there, and overall, the content overall from playing the zone or playing these zones are okay, too great because like when you're playing on a normal run, you don't need Ichor or Curse Flame shit flasks on your melee weapons, but when you play an expert or higher, these zones really do become more important the more you play with them.
yeah.
And okay, now let's move on to the Crimson.
I would
Um,
probably put Crimson around the same.
I think
I
it's weird. I don't. These are very close zones.
The difference between the two of us is I'm more of a Crimson person, but I think
Yeah, and
I personally am a Crimson
I'm
person.
more of a I'm more of a corruption because corruption I played more expert mode I think, and I think Worm Scarf comes in more handy. And Icor, would say this: if you play melee and you're gonna play melee, just don't just play Crimson. Icor is so good in game. I'm just gonna be real. That shit's way better.
Yeah,
But I feel like Icor is more of a thing of what's it called? Um Underground Crimson, but overall these zones
yeah.
are full of content and are fun to play.
They
So
both have their pros and cons for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay, let's move to the dungeon.
I would definitely say amazing.
I would say this
For
is
done.
might be the best zone in the game, just because of the content that you get throughout the game. You know,
You get it pretty early on. It's a unique thing biome, and it's it changes after Plantera, right after post Plantera, I believe.
yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
So
and the
it
content you
changes
oh
throughout the
my bad.
entire game.
Yeah, no. So the content you get from the start of the game, if you want to count Dungeon Guardian, the pet you get from that, to the wisp you get from like the drops in the dungeon, like farming dungeon is stressful but also really fun. So I would have to put it in amazing in our best zone so far.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
now
would have to agree.
we went from one of the best zones. Let's talk about one of the um
Not so good
yeah,
zones.
not so good zones. The ocean.
I
The
might put it. I
ocean
kind of
I want to
feeling
put in
terrible.
terrible. Yeah, no, this zone is empty as fuck, as some would say, and
The chests there can be
it's
like one to three chests, and the chests contain like crappy stuff like trident and like
yeah, like listen,
clippers.
the best
I
part
don't
about the
really
ocean is the seashell that doesn't
and do
even
fish on.
and Duke Fisher on. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, yeah, the seashell
That's
that
pretty much
literally
it.
teleports you across the fucking map is the best part about the zone because you're able to go across the map so fast. It makes your life so much easier. But like that's not even in the zone. That's literally a thing that's in a different zone. So
Yeah.
I
So
can't.
I would definitely say terrible.
It's just an empty zone. Not much content besides Duke Fisher on, and even then,
Yeah.
like the fishing aspect of it isn't even that crazy. And Angler sucks. No one likes Angler. So
Yeah. Angler is a bitch. So
yeah, and then we have another bad zone. We have the Meteorite. I think this is the worst zone in
meteorite.
the game, or if it's close, it's very close.
I think it's a interesting biome. I personally wouldn't even consider it a biome. The
Yeah,
armor
no,
set, it's not that good. It's only really good for the blaster because it gives you unlimited mana, and then
yeah,
lightsabers. The mobs are annoying as shit, and that's pretty much all there
yeah,
is
no.
to
Like the
the.
mobs don't even drop anything, and like it's
Yeah, and
annoying to be there because you slowly die if you don't have the lava charm or like whatever it's called to not die
just
on
an
fire
ugly,
blocks.
ugly biome.
It just
So
like it could fucking fall on your house and shit. It's just like I'd rather just not have Meteor, bro. I'll be real.
yeah,
It's just annoying. And now we move on to the mushroom biome. Now this one's a
very
weird
good,
one. I
very
think this is a
good,
good zone. I think it's top of good. This zone
very good for
is the I
rangers.
think we can all agree this is the prettiest zone in the game, pretty easily.
And the music too. Can't forget the music.
Yeah, and the music, yeah, and the NPC you get from there, and then
The truffle,
yeah, the truffle's good. You get the truffle worm there, which I think
glowing
Duke Fishron.
mushroom.
I think Duke Fishron's spawn requirement of getting the truffle worm is probably one of the best in the game, if not the best.
I think it's a I think it's a weird kind of spawn. Like when you think of Dewfishron, you don't really think of getting something from underground mushroom biome, but
Yeah, I feel like though
I just think it's a good
it's
map
a very
biome.
unique zone, obviously. But then we consider this is the fact that if you don't like your jungle, you just throw the seeds of this biome into that jungle, and then guess what? You don't even really deal as much bullshit. And yeah,
Yeah,
overall, it's pretty nice.
pretty
Okay,
solid.
then we have. I didn't know this was the biome until this was on here, and this is the spider biome. I think this is the
Not
worst
a
zone in the
good,
game. This is the worst zone in the game, hands down.
terrible
Maybe
NPC.
space. Yeah, the hairdresser. I think that's the NPC that spawns there is
Yeah.
just useless, and the
Uh,
grapple hook is ass. So it's like, dude.
the spiders throughout the entire game are pretty annoying. The webs not too good, and then the chest. I don't even really know what is in the chest.
The
I
grapple
never
hook.
really stay.
Yeah, it's like the grapple hook, and I
Yeah,
think that's it. Yeah, no,
it's terrible.
it's just okay. This is the one upside of this zone is if you go there early, get your cobwebs, so then you can make a bed. That's it. That's literally it.
But
So
I think this biome could have potential if they rework it. But
yeah, I think you're
as of right
right. I
now,
think you're right.
as of right now, it's a very underwhelming biome, and
Yeah,
definitely compared to every other biome, just not a very good biome.
they could definitely add a boss here, and then
Yeah,
it would make it like I
like a
think
spider
30 times
boss.
better easily. And then you could also make it bigger. It's a very small cave. It's like one cave, and that's kind of it. So
Yeah,
okay, enough with these shitty zones. Let's move on to the jungle, which is
one of my
above ground.
favorite
Yeah, I
one of
think this
my
is a
favorite
good
biomes in the
zone
game.
to be. I think it's.
Above ground is probably good, I would
I think
say,
it's a
but as
middle
we get to
good. It's a very
underground,
solid zone overall. Very dangerous, but good
yeah,
music. It's fun to be there. It's dangerous to be there, but if you know you can handle it, it's just easy to farm shit there. It's very very fun.
yeah. But compared to underground jungle,
Yeah, let's move on to underground jungle. Underground jungle is, dude. I don't even.
probably
Is it better
I
than the
kind of want to put
corruption
it
and crimson?
amazing.
Where are we gonna
I
put
would
it?
probably
Above it or
I
no?
don't know actually.
I'm gonna put it.
Underground,
Is it better than the above ground corruption and crimson? What
I
do you?
think I think it is. Thinking about it now, there's so much content. There's bee, you can fight
Oh
Queen
yeah, the
Bee,
beehives.
and then you
Yeah,
have the temple, which we'll move on
yeah. Temple's his own zone.
further.
Yeah, no. Um,
Di-
No, I
Like just
think this
Plantera,
zone, yeah, Plantera, dude, this zone is
so many
packed shit.
bosses.
It's literally I think one of the most packed zones in the game. Very dangerous zone, if not the most dangerous zone in the game. But it gives you a lot of. It's just a very fun zone overall.
Several chests. There's a bunch of there's a what is it called? Like the mangrove tree or
Yeah,
whatever.
I know those are really nice. They help you out early
And then
game, a little bit
so much
before hard
content.
mode, and then even after hard mode with Plantera. Plantera is one of the best bosses in the game, in my opinion. It's annoying to make a.
Yeah.
It's okay. The one downside is it's a very annoying to make an arena for Plantera here, but you know,
Yeah, and then
it just.
turtles for turtle armor
Oh
again. It's
shit,
just
that is right. God damn, this zone is packed. It's up there
this
with
zone
it's up
has
there with Dungeon. It's one of the best zones in the game, I would say.
I'd probably say top 3
Yeah,
as
I
of
think
right
it's top
now.
three. Definitely right now though. Yeah, then we have space.
Terrible.
It's just space. We don't need to talk about it. It's okay.
Other than the floating
Skylands. Okay, yeah.
islands,
Skylands are I guess, but
wings, I guess, for
Winks,
Souls of Flight, but
you're
I
up there
mean,
for like 10 minutes, and then you're done. This zone
it's like
is
Wings, Star Fury, uh, the horseshoe, the whatever, the horseshoe.
yeah.
But I
It's
mean,
okay. It's an okay zone.
getting up there is a pain unless you have the gravitation potion, and there's just not much to it.
It's just they could have more content here. I think they should add more
I would
content.
definitely say it's above Meteor though. It might be at the
Yeah,
top of
I
I
think
don't
it's top
know.
of bad. It's definitely top of bad though.
Yeah,
That's fair. I wasn't considering Kylands right away. Okay, yeah, top of bad spaces. Okay, so now we have the underground corruption. This zone is weird to
I
rank
would say
because
I would say it's
uh,
worse than Underground Crimson.
it's
Just
definitely
for the
worse.
iCore.
I think it's like top of. Is it amazing?
No, I wouldn't put it
No.
in amazing. I would say
I'll put this here. We can talk about it in a minute though. Okay, corruption though. Cursed flames. Souls of Night. I find this to be easier than the Crimson personally, but
Crimson is very much more difficult due to the iCore, the
yeah, the Icor is so good though in Crimson. You have to at least acknowledge that. That's the one reason why it's harder because it's has such better stuff there. The mimics, the fucking corrupted mimics are
that's
really
another
good
thing
loot early in hard
of
mode.
mimics.
Dude, honestly, I think this zone is packed with a bunch of content for early hard mode, and then after that, I would say it doesn't fall off per se. I just don't think it's just like
It
the
just
same
doesn't have
zone.
as much use. It's when I think of the underground like evil like biomes like Crimson and Corruption, I think of Souls of Night. That's the first thing that pops in mind.
Yeah.
But other than that, like except for like Cursed Flames and Ichor, there's really nothing else that really comes to mind.
Are these better than the jungle? I don't think they
I'd
are.
probably
I think they're
I don't
okay,
know.
honestly. I think
Yeah,
at
I'd
least
probably put them
corruption.
okay.
Yeah, honestly,
I think Crimson might be bottom of grade. I don't know. They're definitely around the same, but
they're like I don't let me think here. The content is definitely. I think the content's there. I don't think it's okay. Okay
I
level
think we
is like
can
random shit. Honestly.
I think we can definitely like go over it again once the tier list is
Yeah.
once we
Put
complete the
everything
tier
down,
list.
we can move shit around later. Yeah. Okay. Then we have the underground desert. I actually really like this zone a lot. This zone is, dude. I don't even know the zone, man. This zone is weird. Um, it has like when they reworked this zone, I thought it was gonna be like one or two things. They changed everything. They added new mobs. The whole structure of the underground desert is different. There's like the fossils. The I think it's excavator shit. You put the fossils in, and yeah, no, this zone is just weird. It's a weird zone, and honestly,
I haven't really done underground desert. I don't know much about it. I'm more of an um underground like ice biome
sure.
personally,
Yeah,
but
no, I feel like this zone is definitely good. It's very dangerous though. It's the danger to
very
loot
dangerous.
ratio is very like danger sided, but it is a very cool zone to be in. A lot of cool shit
Yes.
there. Decent
The
content.
cactus, the cactus whatever they're called, like the cactus circles that like the traps.
Oh, though that
I
shit's
think
fucking annoying, dude. It's like the
yeah.
boulder. It's the cactus version of the boulders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have the um ice
Underground
underground.
ice biome.
Not much. I thought they would rework the zone further because listen, it's like the desert got like a shit ton of new mobs and shit, but like this zone got nothing, man. This got nothing at all.
I think it has the ice blade, which can be good early on. I find that it has a lot of life crystals compared to other biomes.
Yeah, due to
Ice
the cave
skates.
density. Yeah. Hmm.
The chest drops, in my opinion, are pretty good, but other than that, there's really
Yeah, late
nothing else
game.
I
There's
can.
nothing like late game, mid game. I think it's a bad zone.
I think it's a good like at the
Eh,
start of the game,
it's
but
good at
as you go
start, but
on,
then yeah, as it goes on, it's you just never go back to it.
yeah,
Mm, I'm gonna move. I'll move some stuff. We'll get to this later. Okay, hell. Now, I personally think this is a top three zone in the game because when you go to hell, it's a shit ton of content that will last you the rest of the game. You have like Wall of Flesh. That's the whole point of the zone. There's one boss there. You did it. That's done. But then you also get like things like the Lava Charm that lasts you the whole game. Things like the emblems that you probably will have in your kit the whole game. And overall, I feel like the Hell is one of the most like just
it's very
pure.
important.
It's one of the most important zones, and it has a decent amount of loot that makes it very fun to go
Good
to.
loot, good mobs. The wall of flesh, very good boss.
Yeah, I feel like this
It's
is. I don't think. I think that's like right there. I think it's better
I'd
than
definitely say it's
these two zones
yeah.
for sure. Okay, then we have the above ground hollow.
I'd probably say bad, honestly.
Bad.
There's I other
Ooh.
than like the for when you get like that biome, it's like you have unicorns, you have the pixie dust, and you have Empress of Light.
Yeah,
Other
that's
than
right.
that,
That's
I
right.
don't really see it much else.
If you play mage,
Uh,
you get some shit here. You get like the pixie dust is obviously very important to get your your build set up right away when you can see it in the hard mode. But besides that, the like this is another zone that I have to worry about along with the crimson or corruption. So it's kind of annoying because it's like okay now I have to deal with two zones that are fucking trying to kill me, bro. And
yeah,
overall, I think it is a bad zone, man. Yeah, you're right. And then we have the
underground.
underground.
Yeah,
This is
Souls of
a
Light, the mimics. Uh, what else? I guess the Queen Slime, and I guess the crystals you get,
yeah, no, I think this is significantly better than. We
the
have
above
all four
ground.
underground zones right here, by the way. Or all five, actually. Damn. Right here. That kind
We
of makes
might have to
sense.
start moving some. We
Yeah, I
might have to
know.
start
I might
moving
start
some, being more
allocating some.
harsh on some.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we need to do that. Then we've beat the temple.
I
This is a.
think the
I'm
temple
gonna play here just so
is
we
a
talk about
worse
it.
dungeon, in
It's
my
a worse
opinion.
dungeon. I agree with that. It's a.
It has
It has some cool shit in there, but I don't think
the
it's that
solar
crazy.
eclipse,
Yeah, I
the
think it's a
solar eclipse
borderline good
and
zone,
golem.
honestly. It has
But it's kind of
content.
one of those things you go there like you go there for like a short portion of the game, you get what you need, and then you don't go back there like ever.
You go back there if you want like
You
traps
go
and
back there
shit
a few
and solar
times for traps. It's
eclipses,
good for
and
AFK.
then you know it's overall it's all right. I would say it's an all right zone. I don't think it's beyond it. It might. I think it's a low good zone. I think
Yeah.
the content you get in it is enough where you're feeling like okay, this is good. Let's keep hollowed here.
Where's the like normal cave biome? Because I
I want.
think the normal cave biome could go down
I'm
to
putting it
okay.
down. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move this down. The desert. It's too dangerous. I feel like it's too dangerous. The
Yeah,
underground desert.
I could see that.
Compared to the loot danger ratio, it's just too risky, honestly. And
Yeah.
okay, so then we have the temple. I think
I think the temple could go bottom of good. I think it's still good.
I
I
think hey,
think
I'll make a risky play here. I want to say Crimson is good. I want to say Underground Corruption though is top of okay. Or
I
actually
could see that,
no,
yeah.
it it's not on the same tier as these guys. It's not as like these zones
Yeah.
are, and this has like a bunch of shit in it. But yeah, overall, oh yeah, I'm putting it in between that. Yeah, it makes sense. Overall, this looks pretty damn good. Honestly,
I think
what
this
will
is
we
a
move
solid tier
around?
list.
What will we move around? Terrible's fine. Bad is okay. I think we can move Frost down there to bad or
Yeah,
Ice
I could
Biome.
yeah, I would
Yeah, it's
definitely say
not as
that.
crazy. Not much. I think this zone. I think yeah. I think Plains is just.
I
It's just
think
a safe
plain
zone.
because
It's a safe
planes
zone. You can't really go wrong with it.
yeah.
Nothing too much.
Nothing too good,
And
nothing
really,
bad.
you might say that like this is just oh we're just seeing a lot of these zones are good. A lot of the zones in the game are just good fucking zones, and that's why they're
They have
why it's kind of
a
top
lot
heavy
of good
here.
loot.
And yeah, let's go this amazing tier. Corruption, Crimson. I feel like this is. I personally would put Corruption over
I
it just
think it's
because,
definitely
and I think they're kind of
preference. I
tied.
think
I think it's like tied right
I
here.
was yeah, Crimson and Corruption, it depends. There's definitely a preference. It also depends what mode you're doing. I would say Crimson has a worse expert mode drop. The Worm Scarf is much better than the Brain of Confusion. But then you
Easily.
also have like I Core,
Yeah,
which
I
is
know. Like,
underground.
so you have to ask yourself: Are you going into a master world? If you are, then go fucking grab the worm scarf. That's just obvious. Expert mode, if you know you're doing melee the whole game, grab Icor. Simple as that. It's just as simple as that. You don't want to, you know, go into a world and then be like, hey, I'm gonna um play corruption because I want worm scarf, even though you're playing melee and then not have Icor. But yeah, overall, I think this top three is very. I think dungeon is the best zone in the game. Would you agree?
I would have to agree with you. I think Jungle is a close second. They both have the most content in the game. Uh, Although the thing, I don't know, I think Dungeon might be first, but the thing with Jungle is it contains three bosses. It contains
That is true.
Queen
That is
Bee,
true.
Plantera, and Golem. and it has a bunch of chests, and
Oh no
it's
no
like
no! Because gold is in temple.
that's true.
That
That's
is
true.
yeah no
But I mean,
no
it still does it still contains it.
yeah
But
no you're
yeah,
right you're right. My thing with dungeon though, right, is every time you go to dungeon, you're getting good shit. Like you go there, you kill Skulltron, then you go in there, you get your like Muramasa to make the Terra Blade. Or not, is it Terra Blade? No, it's Knight's Edge. My bad, Knight's Edge.
nice
And
idea.
yeah, and then you go there, you get your shit, and then you come back to Plantera. You farm the mobs, and then you get so much more shit, dude. It's
It's
just
good for mage.
no, it's
Uh,
good for everybody, dude. You get like the
it's
Paladin
good for
Hammer,
everybody. But then you
the
get
Summoner shit, the
what
Ranger
is
shit.
it, the
Even there is
Spectre armor or whatever it's
yeah,
called.
Spectre Armors is amazing, and yeah, overall, I feel like it could be number one just because how good the content you get from the zone is. Yeah.
I'd probably still put Dungeon 1 at top, but I think Jungle is definitely a close second. And then
Underground Jungle is
Hell,
so good. Yeah, Hell I feel like is
yeah,
just such a good zone. Hell overall has like it searches the entire bottom of the map. So you like it's just Hell is probably the first time you go to, like, it's the most memorable experience in the
it's
game the first time you go
basically
to Hell.
it's very important. That's how you progress in the game. You can't beat the game without the underground
Yeah, no, well,
or
a
the
lot of these
underworld.
zones are essential to win the game, but
Yeah,
I feel like Hell
but
is just like the first time you went to Hell was probably the coolest fucking moment of you playing this game.
it was very
Probably.
scary for
It
sure.
was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then you fall in lava and die.
And
Right?
then with the Wall of Flesh, the boss itself has a lot of good drops. It you go from pre-hard mode to hard mode, and it's a weird boss for sure. It's like
It's very
a
unique.
flesh wall.
It's a unique boss, you know. So I
Yeah,
think that Hell deserves a three spot. I think Underground Jungle is better, but I feel like Dungeon is the best zone in the game. It's the
yeah,
best zone in the game.
and then Crimson Corruption. Obvious, they're both
They're
just
just iconic. They're very good.
yeah,
There's reasons why there only is one in each world. They're very fun to fish in because you can get your
yeah.
damage reduction potion there. But yeah,
I'd say they're
overall,
like tied, but
yeah, I think they're tied. They're both very good, especially in pre-hard mode.
yeah,
Like like I guess Wormscarf, but like besides that, like they're kind of like the same thing.
yeah,
And then you consider the geometry of like how you go into the underground part of it, or really it's the underground part. It's not really the underground part like this. It's more the underground part like pre-hard mode shit. And yeah, overall, I feel like is there anything we want to move around? Jungle's fine, but I think do we move the glowing mushroom biome or no behind hollowed underground?
um, I don't. They're the thing is they're both. You also have to go off of like they're like when you can go into the biome, because
That's true. That's true.
the underground glowing mushroom biome, you can go there at the start of the game,
That is
and
true.
it just contains a lot of good stuff. I think they're both.
I feel
I
like the
think it
hollowed
go.
underground though gives you better shit overall, but I feel like the glowing mushroom biome is a better
I think it
experience
looks.
to be in. You know what I'm
They
saying?
both are like one of my favorite biomes, like aesthetically. I
Yep.
think they both like are very cool looking maps, and the music. They both have very good music.
Yeah. I think okay, this is how I put it right. I think the glowing mushroom biome is a better experience, but I think I get better shit from being in hollow underground. Like I like being,
Yeah,
and I think I enjoy being in the mushroom biome better, but I feel like if I was trying to be like a robot and do the best thing possible, I would do and play in the fucking um underground hollow biome, some more time there and get the better drops needed to fucking play the rest of the game. So yeah, I think I think besides that though, I think this tier list looks pretty good, man.
I
How do
think
you
it's
think? How do
pretty
you think?
solid.
Yeah,
I'm sure other people would have some things they would switch around, but
yeah.
I
I
think
would
most people would
so
agree
yeah. I think
with
guys,
like,
if you disagree with something, please comment down below and tell us how you would personally arrange this.
and if
And
you'd like more Terraria content
yeah,
too.
if you like more try content, please like the video. That would really show me that this is actually worth making more shit of because it's fun to make. It's just, I don't want to make
Yeah,
shit that only like three people are gonna watch. I want to make stuff that more people will watch, more people have fun with. So overall, I think this video was really fun to make. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.